Well, I had to figure out how to router that other stuff out. Alright, let's see if I can get her to work. Of course not. Next time I'll know how to do this right. I just wonder how freaking far will that actually not near long enough to do this. Now, as you can see, I'll have to do some chisel work and be really careful. I don't know, I may be able to find another router bit and make it work, but I'm not sure. I just want to try to get as close as I can on them, so I have a little as screw up as possible when I do it. Oh, I wish the weather would have been better today. Could have done this outside. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can get it painted and get it out of here. We'll start on another project. And yeah, I'm pretty much screwed. Well, it's going to be a long, tedious process. I'll just probably may actually break out the hammer for some of this. Use my little maul to give it a whack. This spot here. I'm actually probably going to put a little bit more of an edge on this. It's been a while since I used it. It's a little dull. I'll have to find the leather and stuff. It's fairly sharp, but I had a little leather piece. Yeah. I think I may take these sawhorses down and put my jaw vise up. Might be a little solider. So, let's see how it works. to squeeze that in a long ways. Don't want to break it. So let's see how that works for support versus them sawhorses. Still a little wiggly, but not near as bad. It's not the sawhorse wiggling, or the jaw horse wiggling, or whatever you want to call it. Portable workbench. It is, I'm pretty sure, the lumber itself giving way. So, bonus. So, I got that one cut. So, you see how much work it takes. It's quite a bit. So, I'm going to shut it off, work on the other ones, go from there. I absolutely love doing stuff like this by hand, but I don't have the time to do it right now. So it would have been nice to have been able to router all this out and done it right, but and this is a little sharper than it was, so gotta be really careful. I took a little bit of a gouge out of there when it slipped. Cut one of them, cut real smooth. Sharpen this up so it cuts a lot better. You gotta be really careful. Well, the reason I put that side down is so it don't dig deep, because a chisel will dig deep when you do it the other way. And the flat back against that keeps me in a pretty decent line. They actually make a tool called a rabbit plane, which would have set up here. I'd have probably screwed the board out here. Had a flatter surface. Screwed the board out here. And I could have just took it and run it until it quit cutting. Then adjust it down. Do it again. But still, I need to buy a cornering chisel. It cuts them corners out really good. It's amazing what you can do with a good sharp chisel. So on the next one, when I build it, I'll cut this one completely with the table saw, come in and router this the best I can, and then I'll just have to chisel these corners out. I very seldom ever take a stone to my chisels. Unless I hit a nail, I always keep, I've got this little leather strap I use a lot. And that's all it is just a piece of leather. And I do rough it up from time to time, as you've seen me do. Rub it down smooth again. And that's just try to keep it as sharp as I can with just the leather. And it does a good job. So bouncy. Clean up. Try to roll that edge backwards when I use it as a scraper. So it does cut hair. I got it back to pretty sharp now. Just took a little bit. Always like putting my tool up sharp as I can. That way I don't have to spend a half hour trying to get everything ready.